The following program is on the internet. If you can't handle vulgarity in the human body, you should probably tap out now. Now that all the serious shit is out of the way, we can start.
After walking away from internet radio, Dan Dice Narciso has decided to return to the interwebs. Not only is he bringing some familiar faces like the Sabals and two familiar voices like mine and Dustin Lucas's along, he knew that wasn't going to be enough. So he added some firepower by bringing in half of the Whiskey Brothers. Internationally toured stand-up comics Slade Ham and Sam Demaris. To round out this table of deviants, Dice added cosplayer and actress Victoria Paege, as well as Leonard McCurdy, an international award-winning burlesque clown, radio personality and stand-up Kiki Maroon, as well as Brian BC Carrion was also added not just for the stories but also for his musical ability. This table of hosts will be joined by the models to be painted to fill the next 12 hours. You'll also hear Dustin Lucas checking in every hour to make sure the pressure stays on and nobody loses track of time. Broadcasting live in the middle of the strip and costing Dan a small fortune, VDO and FWTS bring to you Painted Vegas.
Painted Vegas and Brian BC Carrion start right now.
Just like that.
And I'm dead asleep. It's Veronica Miller and her fine ass. Why she calling me? Hey man, that signal on my guitar solo, I can't really hear it, man. There you go. Yeah, check. And if you want to turn this vocal down maybe a bit, maybe I'm clipping over there. Oh yeah.
We're getting you. Don't ruin your own music.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, check. Yeah, check. That sounds good on the guitar now. Maybe just a little bit more on the vocal, I think we'll be set. Yeah. Ooh. Woo. Yeah, check. Shimona. Woo! Yeah! I think I can work with that. The phone rings and I'm dead asleep. It's Veronica Miller and her fine ass. Why she calling me? Hello, she says. What are you doing? Cause I've been out drinking, thinking that I want you so bad and I'm horny, baby, so horny, baby. I don't wanna be a booty call. Well, I like to be your main squeeze. And I can't tell if you like me at all. Just the way I make you scream. So I'm feeling nice, and I said, come over. We're gonna do it twice tonight and once in the morning. Should I shave? No. Shower? Maybe. But my room's a mess, damn. So I sweep some trash up under the bed. You know, I never forget to hide my dirty laundry. I don't wanna be a booty call. I like to be your main squeeze. Yeah. I can't tell if you like me at just the way I make you scream.
Can you turn it on? Okay, it's on. Cool. Guess what, everybody? We got booted from fucking YouTube.
Booted?
We got booted.
What happened?
No fucking idea. They deleted us.
Perfect.
Did we offend someone?
What about maybe the music? They thought it was a copyright thing?
No, it was before he even started.
Oh, man.
So
Yeah.
are we not on right now at all? No, nothing's running?
They physically deleted our video. How do you delete a live video?
I don't know.
I don't even know if I'm talking to you right now because I took my headset out like an asshole.
So we're not. This isn't airing right now.
It's airing
it still on the
somewhere. It's
website?
airing
Yeah.
into a recording device at least.
Okay. No, I mean the question was, keep going or like.
Fuck it. We're riding this train wreck for at least another 20 minutes.
Cool.
That's I don't know how the internet works, but it's a.
I think we broke it. We
it's-
broke it without pussy. That's impressive.
Do they unless they assume there was a copyright issue or something with a music track maybe?
Yeah,
Nope.
it's usually a music
I
thing
see
they
it
delete
right now.
before.
Well, then how did me and Slade not be able to see it?
Oh.
Oh, dang.
What are we both stupid? You showed it to me and I checked it too. I even checked it directly through YouTube.
Okay. As long as that. As long as that's
No,
not
that's
just
you
me.
drawing Deadpool in that picture. So
It says two
Fuck it,
watching
why
now.
not?
It says two watching now.
Well, when I go to watch right here, there's absolutely no. I don't know how the
well,
internet
and that's
works.
the thing. I checked the website like you did.
It's delayed, and right now there's.
Well,
Oh.
but I looked at the
there's
website
a
going,
delay.
all right, maybe there's a problem because it says video has been removed by user. And I said,
Nevertheless.
all right, maybe it's the coding. I went to our fucking Painted Vegas YouTube page.
Tranquilo, man.
It
We're-
said it doesn't exist.
it's right there. You're looking at it. You're just on an isolated.
Were they offended with the Black Predator thing or something?
Oh, that's true. We do have Sam on.
They were. Oh my God, this hypersensitive world that we live in. Somebody at YouTube.
Oh,
That was so. It's like it was him. He said it. He's
Yeah.
black. It's about himself. Shut the fuck up.
I was actually thinking about this. Are we on? Are we doing stuff?
In theory, we're
Okay,
according
so
to
I was
Tony.
thinking about this
we're
earlier
on.
when you were talking about.
is-
I don't want
this
to
is what it
talk to
looks
you
like
if
right
you're
now.
not. If this isn't for shit.
Well, no, we're still recording it
Okay.
and the video anyway.
So we were talking about your brother's ghost thing.
Uh huh.
So you know,
Oops,
doing
not
the
on my
whole
mic.
burlesque performing stuff. I'm on a couple of different producer groups in Facebook, and this girl posted a poster design for her upcoming Halloween show.
Right.
And she said, "I just wanted to check this with you guys. I think it's cute, but we're really concerned that it might be triggering to somebody."
Oh God.
I know.
Poster.
Okay, so it was 5 girls posing in the Charlie Brown like sheets with little cutout eyes, but it was cute because some had eyelashes, some had lipstick, they had heels, like it was burlesque versions of
Right.
it. She was concerned that people might think that they were a little too close to KKK, and it might trigger some
Jesus.
issues. And I was like, "Are you fucking
What?
kidding me? It's clearly
Well,
ghosts."
So wait, you can't be a poor ghost anymore?
Right?
Apparently not. Well, you also shouldn't make the hats pointy.
Yeah, and that was one of the things. One of the girls said, maybe if in Photoshop you flatten them a little bit squarer on top so there's no concern. There was no fucking concern.
Right. Maybe
It's
don't
just
be a
hypersensitive.
This
wear a
world
traffic
does not
cone
come with the warning label society that we're in is incredibly frustrating. And I know it's redundant to even
Absolutely.
say that because it's amazing to me that everybody seems to act like political correctness is such bullshit. Yet everyone does it, and it's the most aggravating. You don't get a warning that you might see something that sets
is
you
living
up.
life.
I had
you deal, and then after the 20th time you cry in public, you learn to not fucking cry.
There's
it's a weird
a
thing that's
girl.
going on with it.
There's a girl who and I want to find this so I can read it directly. She posted a
Trust me, if girls learn to not cry in public, we'd have nothing to do on TV shows like this.
Oh god, it's so frustrating. Like, and the thing is, it was a super cute poster, and it made me angry that she even had to go and question her own design because she lives in this world.
But see, that's the thing. It's the people that start questioning it that actually fuck it up worse for everybody else, because they're like, if you
It's
accept,
complacent,
if
yeah.
you just go, I'm putting a sheet on a kid and not making it a fucking pointy clan head, you're gonna go, I'm a poor ghost. It's easily explained. It doesn't need to be fucking, oh well, the eye holes aren't really big enough, and that one's on a slant, so they could look Asian. So that's racist against Asian ghosts. Go fuck
not
yourself.
culturally appropriate.
Just fucking put a sheet on your head because you're poor as shit, and the fitted sheet sat there.
Asian ghosts, like there's all these different kinds of ghosts.
Did you guys see, did
Asian
you guys
people
see
die too.
The new Iron Man cover that J. Scott Campbell did?
No,
So Iron Man
that
is
J.
now...
Scott, who I love, by the way, he's fantastic.
amazing. Iron Man's now a girl. She's a black girl, and she's 15. And in the cover, he put her in like a crop top that's not even high at all, and she's doing the hand thing. And they pulled it because it was too much, and people couldn't handle it, and they're overly sexualizing her.
And they put her in armor,
don't see
didn't she?
50.
They
Probably did another one, yeah. But I mean, in all the panels of the book, her shirt's a little bit shorter, but there's no difference. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not. Her tits aren't huge, and she's not in a bikini or anything like that. It was so just ridiculous, out of nowhere.
We've become so, and I had to pull this up. A friend, a girl I don't even know well, was on Facebook, and she posted this thing. It was several people posted it. It was a picture of a sonogram of twins, and it just the whole post was something about oh my god, I'm so surprised, I didn't think this was gonna. You read the entire thing thinking she's pregnant with twins, and it gets to the end, she goes, I can't wait to meet the parents of these two it's just a dumb
Facebook
internet
chain joke thing.
Yeah, you read it and you go, congrats, oh wait, they're not really yours, ha ha ha, laugh, lol, move on with your life. Well, she posts this, and some girl goes on and posts this whole, it's really insensitive to people that may have lost a child to fake a pregnancy or whatever. It's just totally hypersensitive. And this one girl goes on, and she leaves this comment, and I'm reading this verbatim. She goes, here's a picture of two real babies. One is 12 now. The other one, my daughter, died inside of me 10 weeks before she was due. Post joking about pregnancy is insensitive, and you never know who is there reading it.
That's bullshit.
It's your Facebook, and you have the right to be insensitive to others. That is your choice. That's the beauty of this country and the beauty of social media. But I highly doubt you would say these hateful things to this girl's. It was long blah blah blah. May benefit you to be more humble because you never know what the future holds and how easy it is to end up in the shoes of someone who suffered a loss. Blah blah blah. So she posts all this, and I don't even. I'm just. I'm
Feel bad for me. Feel bad for me.
Casually reading this, and I go, you know what? Knuckles crack. I've had a few shots.
Oh God!
And I go to this girl's Facebook.
It seems super selfish of her.
Incredible. So I go to her Facebook page, and the very first post on her page is she's married, and it's a picture of their closet, and it's all crowded, and there's these shotguns in their cases down there on the floor. And her post is about how she goes, yeah, we haven't even mounted these yet, so they're just taking up space in the closet. So I, with my knuckles cracked, immediately I go, you posted a picture of your shotguns 9 minutes ago. Aren't you worried about triggering people who've been traumatized by gun violence? I go, and I said it as sarcastically as I possibly could. I go, everybody suffered a loss. Most of us are well-adjusted adults who can look past the little things. So knuckle up, Duchess, and go talk to a counselor if you can't get your own emotions in check. Which prompts her to come back. Those are hunting rifles, and in their back. This is what I love about society. She misses the entire point.
Absolutely.
I'm pointing out the ludicrousness of your argument, and she goes on this gun defense where she goes, those are hunting rifles and in their bags. I'm also a fully permitted and licensed shooter.
This has nothing to do with that, you fucking bitch.
She keeps going.
People have gotten killed by those guns too.
She goes, who does it legally? I don't go around looking at pages seeking out information. I ended up there in defense of someone who I've known for over 20 years. Blah, blah, blah. She goes, so that argument is invalid. As she goes, as far as my personal group of friends, my husband lost his brother in an accidental shooting at the hands of a neighborhood kid. No one gets gun violence better than my family. She sounds like Trump. If I was standing on a corner holding a Glock, maybe I could see your point. If you eat meat, though, you're looking at what is used to hunt your food. So, 2 more shots. Hey, I'm going to assume from your response that you completely missed the sarcasm in my gun comment. I was trying to illustrate exactly how stupid your anger is, and now I have to walk over there. Now I have to get up and walk way over there and pick up the point I was trying to make up off the floor from where it fell after sailing completely over your fucking head and hitting the back wall. But since you brought it up, thanks for supporting it with your own analogy. If I was standing on the corner holding a Glock, maybe I could see your point. Exactly. If she had been standing on the corner with a dead baby poster, maybe I'd see her.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway.
I feel like, is this an America thing? Because I feel like everyone's laughing at us.
Yeah.
Like, big time.
Well, people are having sex on German TV, like during the day. It's not even a.
Don't say it like it's a bad thing.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's-
We've rubber cornered our world to the point where anything that might set you off has to be removed. And I'm like, how do you function then in the actual world?
Yeah,
That's
there
the
was
thing.
a
They're
school in
trying to
Michigan.
adjust the actual world.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
they're
problem.
changing the schools. There's a school in Michigan who the kids are allowed to be called whatever they want. You can't mispronounce their name, or that's offensive to
Yeah.
them, even if it's an accident. So the guy, I think the principal of one of the schools was like, well, you have to call me Your Highness then. because you can't call him he or she. And he's like, if they're going to go with this, then I'm just going to have to throw something as
Yeah.
ridiculous out there.
But
it
you got to
is
be the first black
ridiculous.
kid to go. They call me Mr. Tibbs.
If I could have got away with it in high school, I would have. I was having this conversation with somebody. First of all, social media, I've always said, you've given the village idiot a voice.
Yes.
I'm really trying to shy away from Facebook and go to Twitter now, just because I'm tired of the fucking comment section. Like, I got 4,000 people on there. Some of you I love dearly, but some of you I really wish I did not have to read your comments. I do this thing where if someone dies, I post up a picture that's the wrong person or whatever. How does me, when one guy dies and I make a joke about somebody who has the same name, how in 6 comments does that become an Obama versus Hillary, a gun control debate?
Every single time.
Two fucking
Every
idiots.
time.
It's usually about comment number 5 that someone goes, Obama's the N-word. You're like, how did this even happen? We're talking about puppies. Like,
And then your point where you're like,
this was a kitten meme.
when you're like, people having sex on German TV and is the rest of the world laughing at us? I was having this conversation with 2 comics last week. I said, as far as the world goes, and with all these other countries, America is a teenager, and we're acting like one.
Absolutely.
America is a teenager with guns. And that's what this
rotting
country's
out.
doing right
It's
now.
a full-blown,
We have no dad
No,
to
it's
just
terrifying.
come over and check us. And if eventually
Well, we
Vladimir
do.
Putin is going to be the stepdad,
That's what I was
just
going
go,
to say. It's all
get in your
it's
fucking
China
room.
and Russia. Yeah.
Yes, there is not
No,
going
we
to
own
be
you.
any more of this, what is this crying thing you people are doing?
Oh, I watched
bread.
this thing on Russia, and it was about the people who hang off the ledge with their fingers.
Oh my God, I love those kids.
Oh, it's
On
like
the
the
rooftops.
scariest thing. Yeah. And the girl goes, "We have saying in Russia, it's don't be a pussy." I was like, that's the best.
It's for all of the bluster. I mean, look, Vladimir Putin is a fucking batshit crazy animal. Russia is not exactly the paragon of
Sanity.
Yes, it's not you don't want to hold them up as an example of how to live or how to be a country. But I feel like I'm about to say but Hitler did some good things. I'm not trying to make like this. I'm not trying to.
Show me the Russian Kardashians.
You're missing the point.
Show me the Russian Keep it up with the Kalashnikovs or whatever. Show me that. Show me that. No, they're looking at our stupid Kardashians, and I'm telling you, one of these countries is going to come in and be the stepdad and go, stop crying for I give you something to cry about.
Is that what we're going?
That's got to be it, though.
We're going to have a red dog.
Everyone that we're making famous, they're not very intelligent. Well, I'm not saying they aren't, but what they're showing
What they're
outwardly,
presenting.
they're showing, and I think it started with. Or not started, but remember Jessica Simpson when she was like, "Is this chicken or fish?"
Yeah.
And then everybody thought it was so funny, but then they loved it. So then we would play dumb, and now people think they're supposed to be dumb.
I don't know about playing dumb.
But there's a thing about it. It works. There's It's fun to watch the dumb hot chick.
Absolutely.
That has entertainment value, and it's the same. It's the same argument I made about like the election process this year. It's the reason someone like we live in a reality TV environment. We live in a world that rewards those sorts of antics. It rewards stupidity. It rewards idiotic behavior. It rewards those
throwing drinks in faces,
titties, and controversy. That's the world we live in. So when people are like, the media is picking the media is simply doing what the media has always done. It's selling.
The media is making their money off of what we're willing to pay for.
It's causing a reaction.
Nobody wanted to watch Ted Cruz parade around with his policy. That's not the world we live in. We live in a world that the Apprentice has been on the air for like 17 seasons or something crazy like that.
Yeah. And there's two of them.
But
there's the regular one and the celebrity one.
Yes, and that's the society. So when it comes to people like the Kardashians, or it comes to Russia doesn't have a media like we have a media. We are out to sell ad space. That's what this country does. So the success of those people, while that's what gets shown around the world, I don't think that the rest of the world looks at that and goes, all of America is like that. They can't. They can't be that gullible, right? No. Even though America's that gullible. I know.
You think so? I go to Canada.
I know they think poorly about us, for sure.
I go to Canada once a year, okay?
I know, I do the same.
I go to Canada once a year, and they, you're from Texas, let's talk about guns. You guys need to get rid of your guns. I go, okay, how? Tell me how do you get every gun off the streets of America? Go. Well, you just passed a law that said you have to go turn them in.
There'd be riots.
Never fucking been to America.
There'd be so many riots. Yeah, people would.
You're in Texas.
Go crazy.
You can buy an AK-47, just go firing fully automatic. That's illegal in every state.
Always.
So don't tell me what they think about us.
They always ask me about my horse.
Don't tell me that over in Russia.
I'm always asked about my horse because I'm from Texas. I'm like, I've never touched a horse. I don't.
For sure.
Yeah.
I fucked a couple, but
I thought you said horse.
I didn't touch Yes, we all have whores here. It's a great country.
I'll happily talk about my horse, but I have a non-disclosure agreement with the horse. That's an entirely different.
But yeah, I mean, it's you need to have background checks for your guns. I filled out a government form for every gun I've ever bought.
Oh, the background checks are a joke.
They do act like this is
a... argue with you and go, no, you guys don't have background checks for your guns. Bitch, I own 16 guns!
Now, at the table, it was just said, our background checks are a joke. Have you ever done the background check?
Have I had one done?
No, not you.
Oh, yeah.
Texas, you guys are fucking strict. Victoria, have you ever done one? Right. That's the thing. If you've never gone through the process, you don't know what it's like to sit there. I have nothing on my record. I have multiple guns. Every fucking time I sit there and go, fuck, this is the day they don't give me one. This is the day they don't give me one.
I have multiple.
You get checked every time.
And it's not a
joke.
but
they give them out pretty easily, don't they? I mean,
no.
That's the bullshit that they go, oh, it's easier to get a car and a license. Well, fucker, you don't have to have a license to get a car. So your theory right there, out the fucking window.
But it's
Secondly, you pass a test when you're 16 going, I think this fucking sign means a U-turn. Okay.
But there's also the in a perfect world where you go buy every gun legally, but you can walk into
look
a
at you,
Walmart.
Mr. Scratch serial number.
You can you can walk into a Walmart and buy a shotgun, right? Just no.
Yeah, depending on the one.
I'm asking. I don't know.
No,
like a rifle.
I don't know. I'm asking.
No,
You
not
can't.
true.
You still have to do a check.
Yes,
they do it. They do a big background check on
any business that legally sells firearms.
With Kat to buy her shotgun for home defense, and I was telling her which shotgun to pick out, and the guy at the counter said, he looked at her and said, just so you know, you have to fill out this form, and if you're buying it for him because he can't buy one, it's going to be an automatic 25 years in jail if you get caught. And I was like, she's not buying it for me. I am telling her what she needs to get and what she needs to pick out. Brother, don't make me slap my ID on this table. You can call the feds, and I don't have a 7-day waiting period. They just go, oh, Mr. Demaris, let him have it. So don't look at me and racially profile. Dude, and every time I buy a gun, I get that. When I'm filling out the form, they're like, look, if you have anything on your record, blah, blah, just run the numbers, dude. Quit looking at my skin color and run the fucking numbers.
Right.
Oh, you might be up to 15 days. Bitch, it'll be 15 seconds. Run the fucking numbers.
Right.
And then they call and they're like, yeah, so if you want, I'll wait for the call back and blah, blah, blah. Oh, give it to them. And then they hang up the phone. They go, wow, they must really like you. Yeah. You know why? Because they don't see my skin.
Right. Yeah, Demaris sounds Greek as shit.
Yes. They put the number in, they look at criminal record, and they look at past gun ownership and no incidents.
That's got to be the main thing. You got to look at that. You got to go, yeah, if he was trying to kill somebody on impulse, he's got options. This is, he's already got.
Since 2001.
This isn't going to be a crime of passion.
This 22 is the weakest sauce he's bought in his life. The lady at the feds is like, you're not looking at the screen I'm looking at. Like,
yeah. People make such a big deal about. I mean, I don't like the fact that kids get killed. But I don't like the fact that there are school shootings. I don't like the fact that innocent people. But on the same note, it's not the people. It's not you that are out there.
Now,
I can actually step away because Sam's going to say everything I was going to yell into the mic.
Probably. Victoria, back to your earlier point where you were saying that the background checks were a joke.
And I was speaking more in the terms, sorry to cut you off, but just of like mental health and things like that with issues. Like there seem to be a lot of people.
Well, the background checks being a joke is, and what the Democrats are trying to close is called the gun show loophole. I have my guns. I can go to a gun show right now with a gun and walk around with a price tag on it, and you can come up to me and give me cash for that gun, and it is legal for me to sell it to you. Now, person to person, I didn't do a background check. I didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. And when they come to me, I can say I sold it, and that's legal. And that is the back door to the background check. That is a joke. And that is how a gangbanger on the street has his guns. And that does need to be closed. I am a responsible gun owner, and I believe that does need to be closed.
Right.
Yeah. But that's the joke part. And then the other thing is that, like, a lady who has an AR-15, she bought it legally. She doesn't hurt anybody. Her psycho batshit son, Adam Lanza, goes into the closet and grabs it, and that's where shit went wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what the solution to curb that is. But I do know this, and this is Texas, where the guns laws are loose as all fuck. If I am driving around in my car and I have my gun in my car, if I walk into the stop and go to get a pack of cigarettes and my daughter is in my car and she grabs that gun and shoots somebody, I go to prison. It is my responsibility to keep my gun out of the hands of the law.
I think
that's the law in Texas.
Well, now you're saying Texas is light, but y'all need fucking license to open carry now. That's the shit that went down a couple months ago, and everybody's like, oh my God, HEB supports anti-guns because nobody knows how to read a fucking article. And they went, no, we've had this, since the 1800s.
Well, but I respect when a business, and this is me, open carry laws, there are a lot of incredibly irresponsible jackasses who like to show out.
Yeah, it's virgins.
You're going to walk, if you're going to walk through a Home Depot with a fucking automatic rifle on your back,
I
have an issue with that.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand why people do that.
It's a.
Hey, look.
I'm just going to go sit by Sam.
You're going to get shot first.
Thank you. It is a total dick-waving testosterone move.
Yes.
It's open carry affliction shirt. Same thing. Dick waving testosterone move, and they're all, oh yeah, look, I'm just letting you know, if you're gonna try a spree shooting here, don't try it. Spree shooter's gonna walk up, pop you right in the back of the fucking head. Same way when a guy walks in and robs a bank, that cop reading the paper at the front, you get it first.
Right, well,
give me the money.
But see, if I'm gonna start a barroom brawl, before I get into it with everybody else, I'm going to take a swing at the guy who just ordered a shot of Jägermeister and muscle milk in his fucking tap-out shirt. That's the first dude I'm popping in the back. Let's get him out of the way right now. He thinks he knows something.
Yes. The added safety to concealed carry was you can't walk into a mall in Houston, Texas and start popping off shots because you have no idea where the next shot's coming from.
Right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
Now, everybody having a gun on their hip, I know exactly who to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but see, there's two sides of the coin with the open carry because there are those deliberate, belligerent assholes that go, here's my AR. I'm going to stroll up and down this block until the cop shows up and say, oh, why are you stopping me? Because you've been chasing Granny up and down the block for 20 minutes. But then it's the fucking I need to prove a point open carry guys that fucking wear the thigh-high fucking tactical holster for no reason. Dude, you're 18 with a 3-hair mustache. Like, simmer the fuck down. It's always those nerdy kids that have to fucking prove they have a gun because that way they can be the alpha dog in the room. And it's like, you're the ones that fuck it up for everybody. Do you not realize this yet?
I would never I would never open carry in my fucking life. And my friends and my family who do, I look at them, I'll show up somewhere and I'll see it on their hip and I go, what is your fucking problem? What is your fucking
You're
problem?
trying to prove a point at that
And
point.
it makes people uncomfortable. It's the same reason I, who use the word fuck like it's water, don't walk around with a t-shirt that says the word fuck on it.
Right.
Your children are here. You know what I mean? That's a dick move on my part. Well, you take your children out to Denny's, they're looking over at my dreadlocked ass with a Glock on my hip. It's a little uncomfortable. You're a dick.
It bugs me when I see a gun on a cop's hip. Like it's just the access to, because I realize that at any given moment, that cop's sitting. It's so easy
It's
to
weird
walk.
for you to see the gun on the cop's hip.
I've got a family of cops.
It's terrifying.
I
for
get
me
it.
to
I
look at
get
the gun on the
it.
cop's hip.
But so when you see, anytime I see that, you ever have that muscle in the back of your brain that like tells you to do crazy things and you don't do it, right? Where you're going down an escalator and that old woman's in front of you and she's just on your nerves. You ever thought about, man, I could just kick this bitch in the back of the head right now? And then your regular brain goes, dude, that's a funny thought, but I'm never gonna do that, right?
Yes.
So every time I've been in line, like just standing in line at a fast food restaurant or something, you see the cop standing there and he's talking on his cell phone and hanging out, and I look over and it's just a snap.
Yeah,
You can pull the whole thing out right there, turn the safety up. I mean, it would take no time at all. And that's a cop and you would never do it. But when you see the regular Joe Blow he's not trained really, he's never actually used his gun. Mm-hmm. He's just standing there with his dumb gun on his hip because it's the law.
And resting his hand
See,
on
I
it.
think that just like they do with cars, like you were saying, Dan, about
But you can buy a car without a license.
Well, what I was going to say, though, is I think you should have to pass a test and do training. Like, you should have to go to, like, an LMS training or something, or you should have to know how to handle your gun.
You do.
Okay.
To get a concealed...
Absolutely. To get a CHL.
CHL in Texas, you have to qualify.
In every state that you carry concealed, you have to get.
You have to have.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
the problem is
classroom,
not
you
everybody
have to
passes
go
the
out
class
for hours
or takes
and
it.
actually shoot.
Yeah, no, they put you
It's
through.
like a 9-hour class or something.
It's
Or
No, how often,
I didn't know.
Sam, how often do you have to renew that? Or is it like a one and done?
It's 5 in
whenever it
Arizona.
expires, you go back to do it. But
how long does it
it's
last?
7 yards, 10 yards, and 15 yards. You have to put 5 shots into this big of an area.
Oh, you guys
And
actually have to
They do.
recertify every
That's
7?
good.
Huh? I believe so, yes.
Shit, we just get to send in a check.
I never
that was
renewed
my
it.
question.
Arizona, we just send in a check.
I never renewed it, so I'm not sure of that. I got it, didn't do it. But 7
Gotta check
yards,
when mine's
10
up.
yards, and if all 5 are in at 7 and 10, you don't have to qualify at 15. But if one shot goes outside of that circle, you don't get your fucking license.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
It's another one of those
I
things.
feel a
when,
little
like,
better about that.
That's the other
Well,
thing
and
that
see,
like,
that's
people in
the-
Canada say, and I'm like, you're talking about shit you don't know what the fuck.
And that's really what's frustrating. And I do go both ways on the stop for anybody. Boom! I set the volleyball and I took it back out of the air. I didn't see that T there.
Mulligan.
But I vacillate between the two, where I'm very pro. You absolutely should be able to defend yourself. I absolutely believe in that. If someone's busting into your house and you got kids, and I understand all of the arguments for, but on the same note, I'm like, man, can we just stop fucking killing people? Like that. When I'm on Facebook and all these dudes are like, so you got the whole clown fiasco right now. There's
Don't bring clowns into this.
I'm just, well, they happen to be the target. Right?
It's so frustrating. They're not real clowns.
Have they heard anything?
They're not real clowns that are causing all these problems.
But when I see the guy that's like, I wish a clown would come up on me, man. And then
Oh,
there's
that
the
makes
First
me-
motherfucker getting hit with a pie.
Has anybody...
I didn't list that one. I didn't miss that. That was beautiful.
But
I don't think anybody's been hurt. It's just people. The media was like, "Oh God, somebody's scared."
But clowns have
somebody
been
did this.
threatened, which is a serious problem.
It is. Hey, I know
I have
somebody
many
who's a
clown
professional
friends who
clown.
are dealing
Yeah.
with this, and it's like they're trying to just do their real job, and people are being super mean and threatening them, and it's a whole like
They
it's
just wanna sit in the
fucking
car.
chill your shit, okay?
Is there a support group for clowns?
Yeah,
There will be.
Yeah, there was actually a march.
called the circus,
I think it was in
motherfucker.
Arizona. I think it was in Arizona. There was a whole march for clowns.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
But do you
Yeah,
think
no, it's sad and it's weird. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it bothers me that people talk like if I saw a clown,
Yeah,
I'd kill
I'll
that.
just shoot
Come
him,
up
yeah.
on me. The people that say that, I feel those people would never actually pull the trigger.
Absolutely
it's just
not.
that chest beady sort of.
I have a thing
Yeah.
to talk about online now.
Yeah.
Somebody look at me.
I got a gun and
All
I'm a
it is.
badass. Okay.
And all of a sudden, everybody's like, "Oh, I saw a clown in my backyard." Yesterday.
Everyone.
All right, really? Did
No.
you?
No, you didn't.
I don't think
No,
so.
clowns are
My,
busy making money.
Even my aunt, exactly. My aunt was like, yeah, out in Florida, they'll just stand for hours and stare at your security camera. So you wake up. And I said, that's from the movie The Purge.
They're just playing. Yeah, that's video.
Like they're people. Like they're treating it like there's like this alien invasion of these weird. No, they're
you think
they're
somebody has
people.
6 hours to just stand around and stare at a security camera?
Yeah, no, we got shit to do.
But it does make you want to do it. It's
and right
you're
there
still not
is what's
hurting
going on.
anybody,
Is all these damn whippersnapper teenagers are hearing these stories, and then they're the ones that are putting on clown makeup and going and like causing
copycat,
problems.
fake ass clowns.
It's like a bunch of people in blackface who are doing shit,
clown.
and then black people got blamed.
Right? You're not even a real clown.
That's kind of happened.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
you did not go to clown school.
Yeah, it's not the same thing, and
Right? Some people did go to
It's very
clown college,
frustrating.
and they're not.
You brought up, both of you brought up something when you were saying like all the guys who were like, oh yeah, I wish there was a fucking clown.
Right.
I'd run up on him with my Glock and blah blah blah. And then you brought up The Purge. Things like The Purge and The Walking Dead make me laugh so fucking hard. Everybody's like, oh, I wish The Purge was real. I'd run out.
Oh my God.
You think you're just gonna run around on a killing spree? Other people are killing people too.
Right.
You understand?
There's a fight or flight response we have. I think most of us, if people are out just shooting people, even if we don't want to, we're probably gonna fight.
Well, and the
Probably
people.
I've got 16 guns. I'm going to the country while the cities kill each other, and I'm going to hide, and then I'm going to come back when it's over.
And pick up what's left.
Motherfuckers think they're going to run through fucking John Woo style, just shoot shit. Here's the thing.
Doves and the whole.
Yeah. While you're doing that, there's a guy on a building with a high-powered rifle that you never even see coming.
But the internet is all of this big guy talk. All of the soon as the purge happens, I'm ready to rock the fucking road, bro. I got my guns. The internet is full of videos of dudes who are like, I wish a motherfucker would come up in me like that. And there's just two fat guys awkwardly rolling around in a Whataburger, slapping each other and pulling hair. And you're just like, oh yeah, all you big badasses it's gonna be two misses. Somebody's gonna pick you off that actually knows what they're doing.
No, he's
The
actually
ground is
sitting
gonna
right
be
there.
littered.
He has ninja sword training and brags about it.
You don't know.
And I don't know how he's not listening to this well enough that he didn't get up here. No, dude, I have ninja sword training. I've fought zombies before.
I have.
The people that you should be afraid of aren't going to let you know that you should be afraid of them.
Right? You're not.
Yeah.
That's the other one. People talk about, oh, I'm ready when the zombie apocalypse happens and this, that, and the other. Really? Are you?
Yeah.
No.
Are you ready for 1,000 of anything? I mean, AK-47 at best will hold 75 rounds, and you can't afford the clip that does that. If you miss once, there are still 1,000 others. And we talked about this on our podcast. The biggest example, that militia who took over the park in within minutes. They were like, send us food,
send us
toilet paper. Because when you watch The Walking Dead, you watch people making love and running around killing zombies. You know what you never see? You never see where they shit. You never see them take a
Unless
shit.
it's time
You
for
never
someone
see
to
them take
die.
a shower.
You were talking about running away to the country. I was watching this thing about like preppers and how people are like, talking about they have all this stuff and everybody has this plan. Everybody has this plan. You're going to go to the country. People live in the fucking country already.
Oh, yeah.
About like, no, they're prepped. They have their guns and stuff. And this idea that everybody in the city is just going to go run away to the country. No, they live there and they're waiting. You are not invading their safe zone.
My father owns a plot of land in the
so
country.
you're
I'm
different.
going to my shit.
We have friends that live just outside of Boulder in Colorado, and they live up on a mountain. It was north of. It's even above, not north of, but higher than Jamestown, which is a little village.
8,000 feet above sea level.
There are X amount of people that live on this mountain, and I was talking to my friend Scott, who's one of them, and he's like, "Yeah, we have a plan."
See, that's different having an actual plan. There's a lot of people whose plan
when
is
it goes sideways,
country.
we have an agreement of who's going to do what, and when people try and come up the mountain, he goes, we know where the points are. He goes, and you're not coming up. It's simply an impossibility to come up here and get our shit. We have the high ground, and we have an agreement. It's a novel idea that I will go out there and take over some. No, you're not. You're not doing shit.
No. Yes, my father and his brothers, with my grandfather's inheritance, they bought 150 acres on top of a plateau in West Texas, and
And my plan is to ride with Sam.
Yes.
So
you're good to
I
go.
thought this through.
I've got the guns and the land. You might want to come
I'll
with.
bring my whiskey collection. I've got all the whiskey at the house.
I've got a well with good water. Come on out.
We're not emailing the government on day 3. Send more power bars.
I love that people were just sending dildos out there. That made me so happy.
That's the part that's what I love. While I simultaneously I love and hate the internet. I hate it for all of the stupid shit that happens. But man, I love it when they group
that's
together.
a campaign
and,
of fuck these guys and just send it. And they
How
were
many
just sending out
dicks?
messages. Stop sending us dildos. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work.
More dildos.
There's that, and like there's sometimes where you just see internet justice. Like my favorite thing that ever happened is, I mean, unfortunately the bad part had to happen, but that football team that gang raped that girl, and then the county courthouse just said not guilty, no evidence. Somebody hacked into that kid's phone and anonymous put it up where he's on the phone bragging about it. It's
wow, I
there
didn't see
going
that.
right now. He's like the 4th guy. That chick is fucking, she's so fucked up. She's fucking dead. Anonymous got into his phone and put that shit out on the internet. So now, not only are the kids who did it in trouble, but the coaches and the cops and everybody who swept it under the rug, you motherfuckers are in shit. And that girl would have gotten no justice without those motherfuckers hacking into that phone.
When was this? I didn't know. I don't know about that.
Oh, this was back when
that's
Anonymous was
horrible.
first becoming a thing.
Yeah.
When
That's good though.
They were-
Yeah, it is. You're
yeah,
right. I do like it
good.
when they band together for good.
Yeah.
because it shows us that there's
And
some good stuff going on.
I'm such a fan of what those guys, like I love Anonymous until the day I piss them off, and then I hate Anonymous. Like,
who are they?
I'm like, go Julian Assange. I don't want to end up on WikiLeaks. Like there's a whole as long as you're on my side. I don't know. Those guys, they can bring the world down. They can tap into just about anything at any given moment. Nothing's safe. I mean, my God, the fappening and some of these other leaks where these guys have just decided
my
they want the
God.
stuff off your phone.
That was
Are you kidding me?
Sony Pictures going after trying to stop copywriting, they cracked Sony's algorithm.
Dude, they brought
We're right after you.
Oh man, yeah, I remember that. Like with the fappening, they
Yeah.
were taking the pictures off quicker than I've ever seen anything disappear ever.
The
But
smartest
then they just
thing-
kept putting it back
You
up
can't.
and
You
putting
cannot
it back
beat
up.
that.
Yeah.
The smartest thing ever, though, is the one thing even they were afraid of. And it might be true, but I hope she lied. Michaela Maroney, the Olympic gymnast or whatever, when they put up her nudes in the fashion,
She said they were
She
underage.
immediately came out and she said, I was 16 years old when I
Oh
took
yeah,
that
that
picture.
was a pretty smart move,
And
because then they had to take
Whether
pictures.
she was or not, I don't care if you're the most brilliant hacker on the planet. Those pictures disappeared.
Right.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I hope she was 19, and I hope she lied.
Some people,
good for you.
Yeah, some people have that option. I can't imagine Hope Solo being like, that beat up vagina was only 16 at the time.
Why?
Listen, that thing
It was
has been through some
totally
storms.
underage.
That thing has got some barnacles on it.
I was
It is-
about to eat a bagel, and now I can't. I mean, that was the everything bagel.
That poor weather beat just, oh my God, rusted out Volkswagen of a vagina. That thing,
Rusted out.
it was, it just looked like, it was, that thing been to war. It could have sat
Hell
down
back.
with Captain Quint and Brody on that boat in Jaws, and when they were trading scars. He was like, Thresher Shock, and she was like, ex-boyfriend, and it just, yeah.
That's what your vagina looks like when you use it to block goals, though. It's a bit beat up. She's multi-talented.
How'd she stop that? Her left labia. It was very.
I'd still
I
hit it.
think labia is such a gross word to me.
Do you-
It's
But it's-
you know
What
how
is
people are with moist, like labia is.
I don't think moist is a
Those are
gross
two
word.
words
I
you
think
shouldn't
somebody
be-
said it on TV once, and then everybody jumped on board.
Yeah, it's a thing
Moist is
because
the
of that. But you know,
worst
but some people
word
are like that.
in
I
the
think
English language.
that's how I feel about that.
Labia is a fucked up word.
But it's bad. You have to label the
It's.
parts.
I understand it's anatomically correct. or
Labela.
whatever. You have to label
the
it.
left
That's what
labella.
you did.
No,
Yeah.
different.
I know that different parts are different things, but it's just a gross word to me. I don't care if you say it. I'm just gonna respond.
Labia. Oh, we have a trigger word now. I'm sorry, you don't get to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is my trigger word. You guys all have to change your entire everything for my world.
Labia.
Sure. Let's go with salty meat flaps and no more labias.
Less gross to me.
Salty.
Less gross.
The same thing.
Tomato.
Labia. It's all in how you say.
I once started writing a song about Eva Lova's labias, which she's like a porn star. I was hoping I wrote a song about
Eva
a porn star's
Lova's.
labias, and she'd be like, "Oh, this guy's funny. You're my new boyfriend."
It would probably work.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah.
Why? I mean, so we were talking about the other day. It's like the guy. We have a friend who he did the Deadpool rap at the end of Deadpool.
Yeah.
He just did this song and he put it on the internet, and the producers at Fox found him and they tracked him down. They were like, "We really want to use this song." So, I mean, there's hope that if you write a song about a porn star's outer vaginal parts.
If you chose like 5 or 6 like really well-known porn stars and wrote songs about them, it'd be a thing where other girls would be like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna make it. Maybe one day he'll write a song about me."
I think you're right about that.
Yeah, you got to create like that need.
Do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on it.
I know how to.
Right?
I know how to work. Girls.
Quick, what rhymes with Ash Hollywood?
I'm looking at Sam.
He's like,
wrap something up.
No.
All I thought was Bollywood, but that's not a very good rap at all.
you can just regular wood.
Oh yeah.
Hash and Bollywood.
Asswood.
Wait.
Ash Hollywood Asswood. I don't know. Do
not-
it. I know it doesn't even work.
Okay.
It's okay.
Maybe this is a horrible idea.
Maybe you should choose a different porn star.
Okay, Alexis, Texas. What? I'm bad at this game.
Freak
Alexis,
in Alexis.
Texas. Alexis, Texas looks like one of my exes. Fucking, I mean, Google George Strait. There's plenty of things that rhyme.
Yeah.
Okay, he did right all. Okay. So
Point
you're
is,
on
you
this.
should do it.
Oh my.
You should do it.
Exactly.
Change their sexes.
Yeah.
All my exes.
It's like
changed
banged
their
a Lexus,
sexes.
Texas back in the back of the Lexus.
There you go.
Keep going.
But I don't think porn stars like it in the back of cars. You know, they want to be on top of like a table.
You say that.
If they paid for the scene, they do.
Have you
There's
seen?
an entire fake taxi series.
There is.
Oh.
That's.
But by the way, they ripped the seats out of that. There's plenty of room in that fucking.
There's a lot of room. in that.
Just walk in like, this
Movie
is-
magic.
That's one of my
Different
favorite.
taxi.
That's one of my favorite things about like those audition porn where yeah, it's my first time. I'm like, I've so seen your work before. Where these girls feign that I don't know who's really getting off to the insincere surprise. Oh wow, you're a taxi driver. There's so much room in the back of this taxi.
Where all the seats go?
What's that camera
Okay.
doing there? Oh, it's always the English guy. Oh, it's just a thing. It's a it's for security purposes.
Yeah.
I'm
Bitch,
gonna
you've
pull
been
over.
barely legal since '98. Your career is old enough to vote. You ain't fooling me, ho.
Wait, now I'm concerned because I've been in Ubers with cameras in them, and I thought it was a safety thing.
And perhaps it is, but it's also have they pulled over slightly and they're like, I'm just
No,
going to take a
I
real
don't
quick
talk
break
to any Uber driver.
and get in the back seat with you for a moment.
No,
Nope.
no.
I talked to all of them.
Yeah, I noticed yesterday. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Sam is the reason I'm so misanthropic. I despise communication with people I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Sam adores it. So anytime we go
Perfect
anywhere,
balance.
he's the yin to my yang. I can shove him off and let him. He's my human shield. Like for
I need one of
conversation.
you.
I will walk up to anybody.
have
I mean,
that.
dude, the fucking everywhere we went last night, I just walked right up to you. How's your night going?
And
Where
I-
you from?
Sam talks to
Won't dance?
buskers in Vegas. They're like, "Hey, do you guys want to see a show?" And Sam's like, "What you got?" And I'm like, "Jesus Christ, how do you do this? I can't."
Oh, when they come up with the little things and trying to get the hooker things, sure, I'll take one. I'm not fucking calling.
They
this
love
bitch, but
it.
yeah,
They
why
get
not?
so excited.
Buskers, salespeople, kids selling chiclets in Mexico. Like, I do not talk to anyone that approaches me on the street. I head down. I don't even say no, because the minute you say something, they got you.
They're
Yeah,
good,
you
yeah.
interacted.
Oh, no, I talk to everybody.
And I think that is wonderful, and you should keep that up.
It gets me in trouble sometimes.
But
I mean,
you also, size and stature, look like you could physically end that conversation on your own whim. You know what I mean?
You don't have to worry.
Our first night here, me and BC were walking, and I was like, man, I don't want to put this shit in my wallet. And I was like, man, fuck it, ain't nobody pickpocketing me. Right. And then BC goes, why? I go, if I catch that wrist, think about how wrong it goes.
Think that
Think about how bad this could possibly end. And number 2, I don't look rich. So risks versus reward. These are shitty odds. These are shitty odds. There's nothing in this wallet worth losing your entire fucking row of teeth. You know what I mean? No one is going to pickpocket me.
You are one move too many a minesweeper. Like it is.
Dude, if I saw my identical twin and I'm this size and he's this size and I was a genius of a pickpocket, I'm like, I'm not touching that dude's pocket.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and let this one go.
Pickpockets do, I assume, make logical choices on who they, right?
Oh, yeah.
Usually you go after
like we're all pickpockets. Yeah. Totally do.
Well, I've thought about, like, I know for a fact, if I was going to pickpocket, I've told you, I've had, you have the dark side on the end, where you just think about, if I was going to do this, I would position myself near a watch out for pickpocket sign. I feel like that's exactly where I would do it for 2 reasons. One, there's no better place to hide than in the open. 2, I feel and I know because I do this traveling internationally like we do. Every time I've ever gotten off a train you see the watch out, beware of pickpocket sign. I reflexively touch my wallet. Yeah. And I would stand there and know instantly what pocket your wallet was in. And 2 seconds later, whoosh, I got your wallet.
Smart.
You just trained a bunch of fucking kids.
Right, but it's
now kids.
Don't try this at home.
So speaking of things you shouldn't do, I always had this thing, like when I used to watch Law and Order a lot. Like, why don't you just take the knives to the Goodwill, like donate them? Like all this. Have you been donating things to the Goodwill? Yeah. What the fuck?
Get away from me, microphone!
Damn it, you caught me.
But yeah, like all the clothes, all the knives, everything. Like there's those Goodwill drop-offs. DNA gone. It's going to be spread to stores all over the place. 1 billion people have touched it. Who knows what the fuck happened?
This is so perfect.
Like, not that I'm murdering people a lot, but if I was,
but other people might.
Why would you just put
what's
that?
What's the book? If I did it.
Right. Yeah. If I killed her, here's how.
Yeah, if I killed, like.
Yeah, and he's in prison.
The entire.
Different thing though.
But the entire concept of why would you put those in your own trash can?
Yeah.
Like, that's just not.
Let me bury them in my yard.
Nobody will ever.
White people.
That's why they get caught.
Ain't no Mexican ever had a knife found in their backyard. Ain't no black person. First of all, we don't stab people.
It's like,
but we do clean the gun and put it right back.
Right? Yeah.
Come on.
It's bullshit. You don't stab people. I've heard that game, Black, White, or Mexican.
Yeah, stabbing is always Mexican.
Unless it's Phoenix.
They do stab people a lot, but they're also so busy working in other people's yards. You can just why put it in your own?
It's in someone else's.
It's those lawnmowers that just break apart like
I'm going to be right over here at the Simpson household tomorrow chopping these bushes. Right? Just casually drop my glove.
I know somebody was talking about because when the people Virgin Simpson was on in the air, they were talking about the whole glove thing. I was like, whether you think it's his glove or not, I was like, doesn't it stand to reason that I know myself, if O.J. Simpson, say, paid me to knock off his wife, right? The check is clear. I know the first person they're going to ask is O.J. Simpson. Mm-hmm. The second I kill his wife, I'm going to drive by his house and throw that glove in his fucking backyard. It gives me enough time to get to the Czech Republic. I mean, you're going to be up his ass for the next 3 fucking weeks.
Right, and I've already cashed that Czech Republic. Like
yes. Yes. He's being told, hey, man, while we check out this glove, don't leave the country. While I'm leaving the country. Mm-hmm.
So are you saying he's innocent?
Fuck no. but I'm saying if he is, he paid somebody to do it and they threw that glove at it. Right. No. He had something to do it.
Or there was something like a drug deal gone wrong or something, or I don't know. I've heard.
No.
He killed the shit out of it.
That was not that random.
Yeah, I remember. I was in school and I was really upset because I was young and all the kids were like rooting for him to
I was
not
rooting
guilty.
for him
Were
as
you?
well. This was third grade, I think. I
Yeah.
remember
Is this like
day.
during the Bronco
I
days?
remember. Yeah, no, afterwards.
was like a
Which he
big
he was head in the
superstar.
Bronco. Like, why would you do that if you're innocent? First of all, and then I just remember walking out of class and everybody was like clapping. They're like, "Yeah, he's innocent, yeah!" And I'm like, guys, he decapitated someone. Like, why are you happy? This is horrible.
If nothing else, he's guilty of being friends with Kato Kalin, which is like a crime in and of itself.
Victoria, first of all, black people, of course, they were happy. I'm not gonna lie.
I like seeing Sam's face just because there was a slight pause where he's like, "Oh, look at the white girl wanting to know why that you would drive away from the cops."
No, but it was.
No.
Let me explain something to you, Victoria. Here's the thing.
It's not why he would drive away from the cops. It's why black people were happy and why black people were pulling for him. And admittedly, myself.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
That was on the heels of Rodney King. Rodney King was right before OJ, and the cops walked. We want to walk. And during the trial, every day they came out of that courtroom and they stuck a mic in front of Johnny Cochran's face, he sneakily snuck in a Rodney King reference of, look, my client is innocent, and this town, Los Angeles, will not stand for another example of injustice.
Yeah, he
and
knew what he was
like
doing.
that. So he stirred up a bunch of propaganda to where I mean, you got to understand, Rodney King is still not walking at this time.
Right.
So
Yeah, and I was way too young to have seen any or
I thought he died in the
realized
pool.
any of that.
Again, just like when you
Didn't
say
he fall in a pool and die? Of
I'm
course
like,
he ain't
I
walking.
can explain that. And then
Yeah.
when you're like,
Yeah.
they were happy for OJ. I'm like, I can explain that shit
See,
too.
good, because I speak for the people who don't have the knowledge.
White middle America.
Rodney King died?
Yeah.
Hold on, we have-
Yeah, he died in the
face
pool.
down
He ain't
his own
walking
pool.
anywhere.
Fuck, I
that's
missed that
horrible.
He
So
died
that's
face
why
down
he
his own
says he
pool.
ain't walking nowhere. No
Man.
shit, he's dead, Sam.
Rest in peace.
No, I'm saying he wasn't walking when OJ's verdict was. Paint some shit.
Here, well, you bring,
Yeah, where are the girls?
You bring that up.
It's
We are,
called segues, motherfucker.
The next 10 hours, 10 models in 10 hours, you're going to have painted live right here in front of us. So you're going to see this, and not just in the background, but there's separate cameras that are going to be focused on that. I've actually never really, and Kiki, I know you've been involved in some
I've been body painting.
Yes,
before. Yeah, multiple times. It takes a long
But usually
time.
good body painters paint her.
I've never.
It's true.
Oh, you're
it's
getting
true.
painted, Kiki?
Not for this one.
What these girls don't know is that Dice does it with a paintball gun.
Yes.
Tick, 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 tick.
Run.
It's a pube brush. That's all it is.
Are you
God.
gonna do Bob Ross for us? You know?
I dip the merkin in. I go.
Oh, another little happy boob.
It's a happy bush.
Here's a happy nipple. Here's a happy nipple.
I've offered to do body painting before. No one's ever taken me up.
No, you just offer to paint your balls. There's a difference.
That's body
The
painting.
underball.
It's like
We're
I'll
waiting
paint
for
your
that.
face. That's all.
Can you stop pushing for this underball? You've been going for it since last
I'm
night.
not letting
Victoria
it go.
just wants to see some underball.
Yeah, she does.
We had a production meeting last night. She's going, no, we got underball. We could do underball. And they're going,
You just
no,
wait till
don't
the
tell
whiskey
Sam.
starts
He will
going.
come in with a
It
kilt
will
tomorrow
happen.
and have his underball
That's
showing.
why I said
Nobody
it again.
started drinking yet. I can tell you this: there is no shyness at this table. There, nudity could happen at any given
We all
moment.
signed the waiver.
Right? Sam's gonna be a body pillow.
Oh my God! Can you paint me the color of that couch? And when one of the models comes in, I'm just laying right there on it.
I don't want to spoil this, but you're already the color of that couch.
One walk per hour. One walk per hour.
Did I give that to the white
I'm just saying, man, if you could just paint me the color of milk, I would be. No, I think this is going to be cool to watch over there. I'm just intrigued by the process, and you've got some ostensibly beautiful models. I haven't seen any of them yet.
Oh, I saw them.
They're wonderful.
Very hot.
But over
Yeah,
the next
absolutely.
Fantastic.
10 hours, you're going to do one an hour, and you already have.
It will come out to 10 in 10 hours.
Okay, so I assume that you've got some.
Oh, yeah, we have all the
Patterns
shit that was
planned.
originally planned before half the people dropped out and we had to reschedule.
You don't talk about that.
Here's
part.
the thing: you got to stop.
We're making it better.
Listen, Negative Nancy. There is it's like a comic going on stage. You go, man, you guys suck as a crowd. You shut up.
Oh no, I don't blame the crowd.
You stop complaining. You paint these girls beautifully. What's the first?
Apparently,
one?
if it rains, it all goes to shit.
What's the first one gonna be?
It's all an abstract piece over all, so that's why.
That's
why it's not. That's why it's not a model an hour. It's 10 models over 10 hours.
Okay.
I'll take some video and put it on the Painted Vegas Snapchat of the dolls that he kind of marked up for.
Yep, I should probably give her the password for that too. And if you are listening somehow, don't use our website. It's fucked.
Okay, you can go to Instagram
YouTube
too.
literally changed our coding that our website does not work now. We work through YouTube. We work through the live feed on YouTube, but that's why me and you went, it doesn't work. And Tony went, you sure it does, stupid. It's right here.
The technical aspect, I don't know how the internet works. I trust it because I run a podcast.
It's all archived. There's going to be so much beautiful footage. You'll be just fine.
Well, and that's what it is. Like I have a hard drive running on every camera. We have what's delivering out to the stream. We have a copy of that. We have audio copies.
And that's the beautiful part of the internet is that it's not one and done. You can do it's on the internet forever. And if
and unlike Slade, I made sure beforehand to set all the recorders to on.
Look,
I did it 15 minutes before the pre-show.
440 plus episodes. I've dropped like 2 segments in the entire.
Dude, I've dropped entire episodes when I was doing 4-hour shows.
They're never shit segments. We're like, man, that was awesome, and you're like, man, y'all ain't gonna like.
We
this.
had, and I'll get to it quickly because we're gonna cut over to some more music from BC. But we did the episode with Burton C. Bell from Fear Factory.
Yep.
And we're live at Comic Palooza, and we've got this amazing musician on with us. And we must have talked because the recorder was all set off in the corner, I didn't think about it. I thought I hit record. We get this amazing hour where we're destroying this crowd with this rock star, and everything's great, and totally lost into the ether. That's how it works. We are live. It's Painted Vegas. We are at a hidden location on the Strip. Brian BC Carrion is in the house. Dan Dice is going to be over here painting 10 models in 10 hours. Victoria, Sam, Kiki, the Filipino. Like, there's so many. Manny Pacquiao. We're here. I'm Slade Ham. I guess I'm steering this ship. I'm going to take a quick break and go get some more coffee. Brian's going to kick off some more music. BC Carrion, who is BC on Twitter? What are you playing, Brian? What are you playing?
Well, oh yeah, is this on here? We were talking about some Alexis Texas. I think I have.
Let's go to the bumper first. Oh, hey, then let's go to the bumper, and then we're going to have Brian play. There it is.
10 hours remaining.